Hi and welcome back to the guideline compliance journey where we are working through our people assessment. We've looked at recruitment and contracts, and this time we're going to look at um, the area of remuneration or pay. So I'm going to skip ahead to section 4 in people, which is about remuneration, and just going to show you at the top of every area of the assessment within Guideline, you can drop this area down and it gives you some more information about what it is and why you need to do it, and a bit about the compliance landscape. And a particular reason for showing you this in the remuneration space is that a lot of organisations outsource this to payroll. But I just wanted to point out that just because you've outsourced the processing of pay to a payroll agency, it doesn't relieve your organisation from the responsibility of ensuring that you're compliant with all the rules and regulations. So just going to work through this for Guideline. So do we pay workers for at least the minimum holiday? Yes, we do. Which of the following do you include in your workers' pay? Well, again, this is a tricky one for us because of our we don't do hours-based payments, so we pay for all of these because we cover just all the time that somebody's working. It's not based on hours. So which of the following workers do you pay at least the national minimum wage? Well, full-time, part-time, family members, volunteers, directors, office holders. We don't currently have any work placements or fishermen or prisoners or job centre trials, but if we had any of the others we would pay them a minimum wage. Do you pay all workers? Yes. Have you checked to see if we owe workers for the for previous years? Yes, we know that we don't. At what age would we pay the minimum wage? So I think we would say 16, and we would do the same thing from the age of 16 as well, in terms of paying minimum wage. Do we employ any of the following? Well, at the moment, no trainees, foreign workers, offshores, apprentices or piece workers. Do we include any of the following in our calculations? The cost of commuting, no. Extra pay, tip, service, no, none of those are included in our minimum wage calculations. Do we have a process to allow workers to see their payment records? Yes, we do it electronically and they can see backdated for as long as they like. For those workers not paid by the hour, do you do a prorated calculation? Yes, we do. So that's how we work that. Do you pay statutory sick pay? Yep, for all days on the payday. And I'm not sure about the tax and national insurance position, so in all cases where we're not sure, we're leaving those and we're going to check those and get them on the to-do list. Do you have a process which defines when you start and stop making those payments? We haven't documented it. Do you keep records of employee sickness absence? Possibly. So again, where we're not sure, I'm going to do no so that we get the action and make sure that we pick that up and we address that. Do we provide sick pay for any of the following? We would continue to pay sick pay for as long as was needed. If we've got a good person and they're genuinely sick, we want to keep those people. On strike, that's a tricky one. Certainly if they're outside the EU, wouldn't worry about that. And if they were receiving employment support, we'd keep paying them. Are you aware of and do you make consideration of linked sickness periods? We're aware of it. Do we make a consideration? I'm not sure. Do you have a process to ask for proof of an illness? Yes. Does your proof of illness process stipulate that employers must inform you within 7 days? I don't know. Do we have a process for periods longer than 28 days? I don't think we do. Do you make maternity pay policy clear and visible to workers? No, we need to make sure we've got that written. Do you have figures for the current financial year have been checked to ensure the correct level of payment for maternity is made? We don't. When we make maternity payments, no, we need to get that policy and process done. And again, the next one, we need to check those as part of the policy. Do you get proof of pregnancy? Apart from the obvious visible signs, I'm not sure we do. No. And I guess these maternity pay, pregnancy pay ones, we're going to have to say no at this stage because we don't have a documented process and policy. So that's something we need to tighten up on. Maternity, paternity policy, no. Do we do any checks? No. Do we ensure notice is provided? No. No. How long do we keep paternity pay? I don't know. Which of the following statutory payments do you keep? None of those. Adoption pay? Nope. Do you check met the notice period requirements for adoption pay? No. Nope. Nope. So I think because we are a small organisation, and I'm just clicking save on there, because we're a small organisation and we don't, we haven't had any maternity, paternity, pregnancy situations, we are behind on those policy and process areas. Clearly we would support those and want to do the best for our employees, but those are things that we haven't in place and we need to get moving on. So again, let's go to our to-do list and let's look at those items in the pay space and see what we have on our to-do list. So quite a long list of things for us to do. A lot of these are going to be in maternity, NI maternity, maternity pay, maternity, end of sickness notice form, we need to have a process for that, proof of maternity, pregnancy, maternity, keeping the right documents. So a lot of maternity and paternity things, as well as a few smaller things, employee sickness, absence records, we need to check that we're good on those. So a fair amount of work for us to do in that space, but I hope that gives you some idea as to the types of things that we are going to need to address, and we'll show you how we address those in a future video. Until then, thanks for watching, and we hope you find your compliance simple.